The goal of our conversation that we are having with our users is obviously to collect as much information as possible, to know them better and respond in the best way to their requests. As you saw in the previous video, we were going to give a specific text to the users in case they were inside the Facebook channel. How did we do that? Using a variable. As you can see here on the help page, Xenioo has different types of variable. The first type is the default variable, which we are going to check here. For example, in the previous video, we use exactly this one, bot_channel. What is it? It is a variable called bot_channel, and its content can be Facebook_channel or web_channel, WhatsApp_channel, and this is composed of a key value pair. So the key is bot_channel, and the value in that case was Facebook_channel. As you can see, depending on the specific channel, Xenioo will create by default all these variables. The second type of variable is the one that indicates the chat status. As you can see, it can take a default value, empty or not set, so Xenioo is controlling your chatbot replies. Or the second one is operator requested, so the conversation is waiting for a human takeover, which is the third status, takeover, when the chat is currently managed by a human. Then we have the privacy-related variables that we can't change through the platform. These variables hold the selected privacy preferences of your user, and only a privacy opt-in action can modify this value. Then we have tags that, unlike the variable that are a key value pair, the tag is simply a label, like a post-it that you stick over the user. By default, we see that a new_user tag is assigned for users who are starting a conversation for the first time. We are going to move into this flow that I made just to see together how we can handle and manage these core components. In this conversation, I ask the user to tell me if he is a man or she is a woman. So we have one text action asking for a question and two buttons action, one for the man answer and the other one for the woman answer. After the button is pressed, as you see here, we have another go-to action. So in case of a man, I'm going to set the man tag. I do this with this operation called setTag. In the case of woman answer, I apply the woman tag, as you see here, and I continue with the go-to action. Both paths go to another interaction that check if the user has the man tag. In this case, we greet the user saying something like, "Me too, very nice to meet you." Otherwise, if the woman tag exists, users will receive, "Oh, that's nice, I usually always chat with men." This is a starter version, not the kind of conversation I suggest you to create. It is, however, a very basic example that gives you a clear indication of what's going on. So now let's see how we can do it better. So far, we used just tags. If the man or woman tag exists, then we did something. The optimized flow would be something like this. We go to ask the user if he is a man or a woman. We wait for an answer from the user, a written answer. So he or she have to type something, and we take only the values donna for woman and uomo for a man. Then we save the reply inside a variable we created called genere. Right after that, we go to check with a variable switch action what the variable itself contains. So we tell Xenioo something like, if the variable gender contains the value man, uomo, then go there. To that interaction say, "Hi, me too, nice to know you." In case this condition isn't met, Xenioo will move on to the next one, which is if gender takes the value woman, donna, then say hello to the woman, with the message for women being, oh, that's nice, I usually only chat with men. So I go here, the start interaction is already set up, I hit save and I launch the preview of the chatbot. I click on start preview. Okay, I click on the woman answer and the chatbot will reply, oh nice, I usually chat with men. As you can see here, the text has been displayed, the user has interacted with the button by pressing woman, the tag has been applied, the conversation is sent forward. It continues and we go to check if there is a man tag. The result is false. We then check if there is the tag woman, which exists, and so we drive the conversation to the interaction greet woman, saluta donna, where we send our text block. So let's go and see how the optimized version works. We change the start interaction and run the preview. Are you man or woman? I'm a little woman, I reply. And the chatbot says he needs to know if I'm a man or a woman. So I reply with the word man, and he replies, me too, nice to meet you, which is exactly the text message we have provided for men. Well, let's move on and take a look at this draft privacy flow I made. As you can see here, we can use a privacy opt-in operation when we want to collect opt-in for processing user data, And as you can see here, for example, this action uses a new variable, bot name. This is a system variable. Xenioo, since I named this chatbot marketing, automatically stored this value inside the bot name. Very cool. Remember, whenever you go to write something, you can access here with the little pencil and go to see the variables which have been divided into runtime variables, system variables. So you see them here divided by channels also, global, Facebook, Telegram, web, and so on. Here we have the action variables, input variables. This has been changed recently and very much better organized now into folders. Now let's test this flow. I need to set this as a start interaction, I save and then I click preview your bot. And the chatbot says chatbot marketing collects and stores some of your personal information to provide you a personalized experience. I click on agree and have a reply, thank you for agreeing. But why do I get this response message? Because immediately after collecting the opt-in using this check privacy flag action, I test if the user enables data storing and processing. If that's true, then we'll move the conversation to the accept privacy interaction. Otherwise, we'll move on to the reject one. Now let's go back to our bot channel variable we used in the end of the previous video. We were going to write personalized message if the user was on a channel named Facebook channel, do you remember? In that case, we would say hello to you who are on Facebook. So now I set this interaction as the starting interaction and I will do the test. Now I'm testing the chatbot in preview mode, so I'm not on Facebook, right? So I get the message, welcome to our website. Why? That's because this condition has not been met. We can see that Xenioo is checking if the variable bot_channel is equal to Facebook channel, and it gets a 60% of confidence. That's not enough. Then Xenioo checks if bot_channels is equal to web channel, and yeah, it got a 100% of confidence, so this is totally true. By consequence, the conversation is redirected to our interaction. But things can get a lot more interesting. For example, using a chatbot on our website. I'm going to update it now, so that it starts exactly from the start interaction. And you see that the conversation is different now. It says, welcome to our websites. That's right, because the variable bot_channel was exactly web channel. So we got this message provided by this interaction. But let's try to do something very special, I challenge you. Now we want the web page to communicate information to the chatbot, which then moves the conversation in a certain way. Do you think it's impossible? Okay, let's do it. Here we can go into the code that we use to insert the chatbot into the site itself. We can pass variables, so giving their name and their value. In this case, I'm passing a variable called topic, argomento, and as value I'm giving video, because I want to say to the chatbot, look, we are on the web page whose topic is video maker courses, right? This is ready. Perfect. What are we missing now? We need to see if the corresponding Xenioo variable gets any value. To do that, we'll add a condition to check if the topic variable is video, right? If true, the text "Welcome to the video page" will be displayed. Now we are going to connect this interaction by adding a flow action that goes to a bot interaction, which is the one right here, the number 8. Okay, so now I save, I publish, then I publish this version of the chatbot online on my website. Now let me go to my web page and refresh to test everything. Okay, right. So I can read "Welcome to our website", then another text action saying "Welcome to the video page". Now let's do things more spicy and use another variable switch based on the value passed by the website into the topic variable. This time we will test if topic is video or audio, then we'll give the related welcome message to the user on the website. So let me go to my website, refresh the page, and voila, I get my video welcome message. That's right, because the topic value was still video. No one has changed that. So let me change this value from video to audio. I save the page, then go back to Xenioo. Oh no, I have nothing to do here. I just need to refresh my web page. And voila! My welcome message has now changed to welcome into the audio web page. Cool! This was a pretty advanced example of using variables, how to integrate different channels, pass values from website to the chatbot, and so on. See you in the next video, where we'll find out more about how to ask questions to the users and manage details about conversations.